Hi all, I wanted to make a quick video regarding swing trading. It's been a long time since I made my last video. I was caught up in a few things. Anyways, I'm back here. Before I proceed, I would just like to mention that this is an educational channel. All views expressed over here are only for educational purposes and do not make or take any financial decisions based on the views expressed over here. Kindly consult your financial advisor before you take any financial decision. With that said, also read the disclaimer below. With that said, let's proceed. So as you can see on my screen, I've got the weekly chart of Hindustan Unilever Open. And the thing to note is, when you want to get into swing, there are only three indicators that are required. You don't need more than three indicators. Now, what are the three indicators? The three indicators are Bollinger Band. In Bollinger Band, you will untick all this, only keep the median, and I keep the median at the second line level so that it's a little more visible. You need moving average, a simple moving average, not EMA, a simple moving average of 200. Again, I keep it on 2 so that it's a little more visible. This Bollinger Band, it's on its default setting. The median is at its default setting. And I would also like you to know that MA20 is exactly the same as the median of Bollinger Band. So Bollinger Band median is the same as simple moving average 20. All right, whether you put in simple moving average or moving average 20 or Bollinger Band median, it's one and the same thing. After that, what you will need is a simple RSI. RSI, you will 60, you'll keep it at 60 at top, 40 at the bottom. You will make everything align so that it's a little more visible. We don't need the median actually in this swing scenario. We don't need the median. In intraday, I use median. In swing, I don't use median. So 60-40, make the lines red or whatever color suits you. Make it again a little thicker so that it's a little more visible. Make the lot also a little more visible. And with that's about it. That's all we need. Now the only thing we need to watch out is we need to make a buy decision when the RSI is cutting across the 60 RSI decisively and going up. And the only two other criteria is the candle should be above 200 moving average and it should be above the Bollinger Band. So if you see over here, it's cutting across 60 and going up decisively over here. It's been consolidating over here, but here it cuts across decisively, goes up. It has a breakthrough over here. And if you had taken this trade and held it for 3-4 days, this is a weekly chart, by the way. And if you had held this trade for about 2-3 weeks, then you would have made, say you entered over here, not even at the bottom over here, you would have made about 275 rupees. When should you sell? Well, you can sell when the moment you see the RSI starting to head lower, maybe on the second or third day you come out. So I will not even take the full top, I will take somewhere over here. So 255 rupees could have been made in a span of 1 to 3 weeks in Hindustan Lure had we made a purchase after this RSI had crossed 60 over here. Now you could also say that, okay, why don't we also short when it goes below 60? You can do that. It's a little risky because sometimes it just goes below and then it again goes up. Shorting, I've realized over time, is a very risky activity because markets by default are bullish. So if you're a bear, then you are the odd one out unless you're a very, very precise bear. You come in 4 times a year and you take massive position size and you make a lot of money. But daily trying to do bearish trades, I think, is not advisable. I have done it. I've lost a lot of money being bearish. I think the markets now or historically are bullish by default. So if you want to trade every day, you're better off having a bullish mindset. So the other thing that you could do is always keep an eye at the lower bottom also. So if it goes below 40, keep it on your wish list, and once it again crosses over 40, you can take a position, but I would not take it in full quantity. Suppose if it crosses 60, if I'm buying 100, when it crosses 40, I'll buy 50 first and then see the progress it makes, because it may consolidate over here for a while. So it's always safer to buy above 60 and with the appropriate stop losses. Don't go with large quantities. You can pyramid if the trade is going your way, and do not average on the way down. All right, because over here you see it crosses 60, it looks decisive, and had we entered this trade, I don't think we would have lost any money, but the moment we saw it's not going anywhere, we should have exited. All right, and Hindustan Lever has been struggling a little bit. I think when it touches this, it's exactly about 100 points above a 200-day moving average. So the 200-day moving average is at 2365. It's currently sitting at 2465. If it comes down by another 100 rupees, it'll be a good time to enter into this stock. Again, this is not a recommendation. This is just a view on the charts. It'll be a good time to enter for a couple of weeks to make some money. All right. So let's take another example also of stocks that are looking attractive right now. Kotak Mahindra Bank has touched its 200-day moving average. As you can see over here also, it had touched and then it bounces up. It's again touched over here. I think a bounce will come, because if you see over here, even if it goes below 40, it does not go significantly low below 40. Maximum it goes to is about 30-35, and then it starts bouncing up. So Kotak Mahindra Bank may go down another 30, 40, 50 rupees, but I don't, maximum say 70, 80 rupees, but I don't see it going down below that, because if it goes down below that, then the logics of this chart is questionable. All right, because post COVID, whenever I have studied this chart, it has made sense operating the way I am telling you. The moment see over here, it goes above 60, you enter somewhere over here and you can ride it all the way till you see the first dip happening. So 417.20 rupees you could have made over here, and then again, as I told you, don't buy on the way down. Way down is tricky because you see it breaches on the way down, but then it takes this huge massive candle. So anybody would have shorted over here would have lost money. It's always better to buy on the way up and avoid shorting on the way down when it goes below 60, because you can have a very good trade, but even if you want to enter with half the quantity. And keep an eye below also, the moment it's going above 40, again enter with half quantity. All right. This is visible, say I think it's visible in Gland Pharma is a recent listing, so you don't have it visible on the 200-day moving average, but if you see over here, the moment it crosses the Bollinger Band and the moment it's crossing the 60 over here, you see this huge green candle happening, and it suddenly surges about 366 rupees over here. All right, where else is this visible? I think Grasim also is going to be visible. Yeah, Grasim is here over here. It goes above the 200-day moving average. It already was above the Bollinger Band. Here is the place where it crosses the 60 mark, the 60 on the RSI, and it just then keeps climbing. From here it keeps climbing, and even if you would have exited over here somewhere, sorry, let me go on top. For a person who had really the guts to really hold it, he could have taken a very big ride on this. But say we are not that person and we are safe players, so we could have bought it over here somewhere and then at least ridden till this top. So we would have got 227 rupees or 225 rupees, something like that. Somebody who was more gutsy could have taken it up till here at least, and he would have got about 750 rupees. All right, so it depends on your risk appetite, how much risk you're willing to take. But inevitably, if you notice, the moment it crosses 60, it's above the 200-day moving average, and it's above the Bollinger Band 20 median, you are looking at stock breaking out and you making some money. Is there any other example? Let me see. I think Lux can be another example. Lux has been struggling. You see, it's below 200. It showed over here that it was trying to go above the Bollinger Band. It tried to rally as well, but it's stuck. But I'm telling you, the moment it goes above the 60 over here, it's going to rally, and you may see a 1,000 rupee rally happening in Lux the moment it crosses the 60 RSI decisively on the weekly chart. It's happened in the past over here. You see it crosses the 60 and look at that rally over here. Here it is crossing 60 and it zooms and almost touches 3,000 rupees in terms of a rally. Wow, amazing. Simply amazing. So these are the basics. As I told you, I'll just recap everything. Bollinger Band, default settings, unmark everything and just keep the median. You just need to watch the median. The median of the Bollinger Band is nothing but the moving average 20. Whether you use the moving average 20 or the Bollinger Band median is the same thing. You'll keep the moving average, simple moving average, MA 200, and you will only keep RSI at 60-40. Make the 60 line and the 40 line a little more visible. We are supposed to enter the trade the moment the 60 is breached on the way up, and we're supposed to ride that till we see a first decisive bend. So that should be the strategy for swing on a weekly time basis. I suggest we look at swing trades on a weekly time basis and not on a daily or a 1 or 2 hour time frame. It's better to analyze things on a weekly time frame because it gives you a lot more clarity. I hope this video was helpful to you in some form or the other, and you eventually end up being a little more educated about charts, and I wish you profits ahead. Thank you very much. I'll see you in another video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Take care. Bye bye.